Hey Geek, so previously I had my Sony a7 IV full frame camera, and then before that I had my Panasonic G85 Micro Four Thirds camera, and then now I'm actually back to Panasonic with the S5 IIX full frame camera. And the main reason why I made these switches from Panasonic to Sony and then back to Panasonic is because of video autofocus. Because with the S5 II and all cameras since then, Panasonic has finally provided reliable video autofocus using their Phase Detect hybrid autofocus system. And of course I had to go back because there's so many things that I love about Panasonic cameras, and that was the one major thing that they didn't have. But now that they have it, you can finally enjoy all the things that Panasonic has to offer. And today I'm going to be talking about some of the reasons why I moved back to Panasonic from Sony. And beyond video autofocus, the second thing that I went back for is the stabilization. Even though the stabilization on Sony cameras are good to great and they are getting better, they're not as good as Panasonic stabilization. Panasonic is at the top of the game, and I think Olympus is right there next to them. And Sony, even though they're getting better, they're not quite there yet. And then the other things that Panasonic provides are things that you might not think you might need, but then once you use them, you're never going to go back. And I'm talking about OpenGate. So I'm shooting this in OpenGate right now, and initially I thought this was a gimmick, but once you use it and realize all the benefits plus all the time saving with shooting once and being able to use that same video in multiple aspect ratios or formats, it makes a huge difference, especially if you're doing this as a professional and having to provide multiple deliverables to your clients. And then many other things that this camera provides that you might not know that you need are things like their hybrid zoom, real-time LUTs, the ability to record proxies internally, the ability to do RAW or ProRes through external SSD. Even the ability to record an external SSD is a big thing. And then the nearly endless amount of video codecs available, plus anamorphic support. And there's many other things that these cameras provides from Panasonic that you simply won't see in other cameras at this price category or even more expensive cinema cameras. And all of those things come down to one thing. It allows me to create. That is the whole purpose of these cameras. Regardless of which brands that you use, you're buying these to create. And if there's anything that gets in the way of that, it makes you less likely to create, or it's less enjoyable. And now that Panasonic has provided pretty much everything that I think most creators would need, there's really no reason why you wouldn't want to create. And ever since I got this camera, I've created more than I ever have. And that is the overall best thing about the Panasonic cameras. The brand itself is they're giving you all the tools and features that you need to create and enjoy the entire process. Plus, they do it at a really amazing price because there's no other cameras whenever Panasonic releases them at their category that provides you as much features and value at the price that you're paying. Plus, they're constantly improving things through firmware updates, which are free. And so those are my thoughts on why I switched from Sony to Panasonic and why I feel you should take a look at it as well. Because once you do, you're probably going to fall in love and create more and more. And so if you actually had any thoughts on this, be sure to leave in the comments area below, and I'll see you on another episode.